my privilege to introduce Representative Karen Alzate. Representative Alzate is the chair of the Legislative Black and Latino Caucus and also serves on the House Committee on Municipal Government and Housing. Thank you, Representative Alzate, for joining us, and we appreciate your support for housing and centering the needs of the community in your work in the House. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Kiwi, for that. So Representative Karen Alzate from the city of Pawtucket and Central Falls. That's new. So I want to thank you all for being here. I'd like to thank all of my colleagues for all of their support and all of the work that they do on the commission, but also working together. And especially a big, huge shout out to Speaker Sakarji because he took this on since day one. So we're thank you so much for all of the work that he's doing, and he really is trying to work with all of us, and we are all trying to work together because we all have the same common goal. We know that housing is important for all people, and we also know that in order to have an economy that is strong and healthy, we must have accessible and affordable, sustainable communities that provide stable housing for all communities and everyone. Housing is not only an issue for low-income Black and Brown communities, but it affects all communities from Westerly to Woonsocket. We know that not being able to afford a safe home impacts all members of a family, as well as the whole community. With the lack of support that our state is facing, we need to ensure that we support our communities in many ways. And the first step is to be able to provide housing for all of our communities. Not having a stable, warm home impacts our health, both mental and physical. We are moving in the right direction, and that means by updating our antiquated regulations, looking at some of our zoning laws and land restrictions, and the way that we think about using the word affordable and who that is attached to. Affordable housing is not only for low-income Rhode Islanders or Black and Brown people in low-income communities. It is for all Rhode Islanders in all parts of our states. We know that children learn better when they live in diverse communities and when they learn from diverse teachers. We also know that in order to have a healthy, productive employee, we must have a stable home. And we know that in order to have this world-class talent that we hear so many educators talking about, we must invest in our people. And we need to invest this $500 million in Rhode Islanders. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Representative Alzate, for those remarks. And I just want to thank our legislative speakers again and our champions in the legislature. We appreciate your commitment. And at the end of his remarks, the speaker said, yes, in my backyard. So that's another call to action to everybody in this room.